Mikel, how is it looking for our heads and our mothers' heads going into tomorrow?
Well, as far as Mother's Day goes, the forecast is looking not too bad. It's not going to be totally dry for everyone, but for the majority of us and for a good chunk of Mother's Day, we are talking about those rain chances staying low. This has been a seasonably warm and muggy weekend, and we are talking about more storms and rainfall possible heading into Monday. Here's a live look from Beach Island. Kind of hard to see, but there is cloud cover out there, keeping us nice and mild for tonight. If you see that little speck right there on your screen, it's actually Mars. It is heading towards its set, so dipping below our horizon here in the Augusta area, but just some pretty cool stuff right there. The cloud is not quite thick enough to obscure Mars. As far as the Augusta Almanac, we did hit 85 for today, so a seasonable day, but we started off well below average, or well above average, with those temperatures at 66 this morning, so mid 60s and low 60s around the region to start off our Saturday. As far as our radar network, taking a wide view across the central and eastern United States, this is going to be our next system right here that does march its way across the nation towards us by Sunday. Looking at a closer view of the CSRA, though, we are mostly dry, just a little bit of ground clutter and some noise there on the radar, but not actually rainfall that's currently falling. As far as the hour-by-hour forecast, we'll keep the chance for a very stray or isolated shower through tonight, but most of us should stay on the drier side. Waking up tomorrow, we're talking about upper 60s for a lot of us, maybe even some locations holding around 70. So it's going to be a mild, muggy start. You're going to have to watch out for some areas of fog as well. But as we go through Mother's Day, you can see we don't really see any isolated showers popping up until after about 3 p.m. So the first half of your Mother's Day does look pretty dry, but the chance for an isolated shower or storm cannot be ruled out as we get later into the day. Overnight into tomorrow, or Monday, I should say, we'll find those temperatures staying muggy once again. And then Monday is when we do have that better chance to see some of those showers and storms pushing through the region, as a cold front will be working through by then. Now, I do want to do a little bit of a model comparison here and pull up our high-resolution rapid refresh short-term model that does show a little bit of a soggier outlook for the second half of Mother's Day as we approach later in the day, and then moving through tomorrow night. It does bring a wave of showers through later in your Mother's Day evening, overnight, possibly into your Monday. But that could happen. It may not. The rain chances, though, do look to stay low for the majority of the day, not really until the evening and nighttime hours could we maybe see some higher rainfall chances. But for Monday, this model does go a little bit drier, but it does show still some of those showers and storms popping up. And we do have a low-level flash flood risk already in place from the Weather Prediction Center for Monday in anticipation of some heavier downpours that could cause some minor flooding issues and usual trouble spots in low-lying areas. As far as the severe outlook looking ahead towards Monday, Storm Prediction Center has already put out a low-level marginal risk. So the main threats are going to be some gustier winds and flooding, but really all the modes of severe weather that are possible look to be in the isolated category. So not looking at a huge severe threat moving into Monday. As far as low temperatures for tonight, again, upper 60s for most of us, maybe a few middle 60s in some locations, staying closer to 70. We are going to have to watch out for some areas of patchy fog. The good news, though, is that fog shouldn't really linger all too long. So as we approach 6 a.m., you can see it does kind of develop, but approaching 9, 10 a.m., a lot of that fog begins to dissipate and lift, which could give us a cloudier start for the first half of Mother's Day until those clouds do begin to break up just a little bit. But again, for tomorrow, those rainfall chances really confined to the afternoon, evening, and possibly tomorrow night as well. But we are looking at a dry morning and a mostly dry Mother's Day in store, but it will be hot and muggy. Those temperatures close to 90 for some locations and a lot of humidity. Rain chances higher for your Monday, and the pattern stays unsettled all the way through next weekend.
Thanks for the heads up, Mikel.